2023 here. In today's Knife Therapy, we have an unboxing. This one's coming from Blade HQ, using the Ontario Rat 2 to bust into it. We use a little editing magic to get into this box. Alright, so it looks like we have a lion steel box, and that's a little bigger than normal. And what do we have in here? Let's see. We got a pretty sweet little patch from Blade HQ. That's nice. You spend a certain amount of money and that you get like different tiers. And sometimes you gotta check the thing that you want, the free gift. That's kind of funny. And they got the noise sticker, and it looks like, what is this? Looks like you get a free shirt. Like I said, I think this is the one that I had to like check the box on below that's saying I wanted the free gift. So let's see, what do we have here? So we have a knife guy. It's a pretty soft shirt too. See if they got the yep, and yeah, Next Level's awesome shirts. So that's cool. Love me some nice knife tees. So let's put the swag over here. Now this is a fixed blade. I also have another knife I'll show y'all after this that's brand new. But I've been wanting this fixed blade for a while. I handled it at, I think, Smoky Mountain Knife Works. And yeah, this one is, let's see, does it have on here? This is the M4B, let's see, nope. Okay, I don't know, maybe that is the thing, but nice sheath to start off with. Nice handmade in Italy. My peoples, that's my peoples. So here is the knife. Well, they put you a nice thick spongy piece in there so you don't accidentally cut yourself. That's always nice. Now here is the knife. So it's a little heavier than I remember. I know they make an even smaller version than this. This was a Blade HQ exclusive with the coated blade and CPM M4 steel. But I remember how comfortable this one was. Yeah, super comfortable. Could I EDC this one? I don't know. I'm going to try and see. Oh, look, they even like wet formed the sheath so it fits snug in there. Let's see. So once you have it closed off, make that's kind of difficult. Wait, do I have it all the way where it needs to be? Yeah, so that's tight, which is not a bad thing. You don't want that thing getting loose on you. Good snug fit, and it's going to sit close up to the body. I might see if I can find me a Kydex sheath, though. I kind of prefer Kydex. I wanted to test this one out and see what I thought about it, and if it was, you know, what I'd hoped for. I might buy the smaller one too to EDC and make this one like a camp type knife. The scales were super comfortable. The one I handled at Smoky Mountain, and man, this one's nice too. It's got a nice palm swell, pretty chunky stock right here, but nice and rounded. Most of them come non-coated. I just thought this one looked nice, especially with the black micarta. Got a lanyard hole, attitude adjuster right here if you want to crack something. Yeah, nice little sharpening tool. We'll see. I'm not too fond of most of the Italian-made folding knives. I just have not had good luck. If you have, that's awesome, but I have not in the least. So let's want to check out their fixed blade, how the heat treat is on this one. I've heard rumors that they've kind of raised their heat treats up on them, and I don't remember if this one had an HRC on them, but they had some with HRCs. So let's check out the folding knife. I'm sure most of y'all would rather see the folding knife. So here we go. This was a pre-order that I got in on at Urban EDC. If you've not checked out them, they're a sponsor of the channel, and I always have a link down below that helps out the channel. And this was on their site. Now, if you don't know KIZER Blade Works, I own, this is the first one I got. This is the variant PE. This is the production one made by Kubi, 14C28N with a satin belt finish. I didn't really love the satin finish, just a little too shiny. G10 deep carry pocket clip, and very nice and lightweight. You have inset liners. This one was really cool, and this one's nice and smooth. One thing I didn't like about it is that the access to the lock bar was not great at all. It's just kind of hard to maneuver, but I liked it enough where I got a second one, and then I bought these titanium scales that he was offering for it. And it's just the same exact version. This is the version 1, same as this one, just with the titanium scales, still the 14C. Satin blade with his titanium scales that he was getting made by Kubi. Both of these are very, very smooth actions, and I decided to try out this V2. Now this isn't a true unboxing on this one because I did check this one out. I even took it apart because the action wasn't that good on mine, and I'll tell you why in just a second. Or why I think it wasn't so good. So this is the version 2, and I'll show you the differences. Okay, this is the version 1 just with the titanium scales. This is how it comes. So the version 2, as you can see, you have this extra little piece right here with jimping to make this a front flipper, and I will say it does work rather well. You could also get it in a black wash finish blade and black hardware titanium. That was one option, or you could get it, I think, in like a micarta scale, and there was a few different variations they had on Urban EDC, but this is the one that I wanted to go with because I have 2 of the 9 coated blades. I'm not, like I said, a huge fan of this satin, so I thought I would much prefer the black wash, and I do. Another thing that is different, like I said, I didn't like how much lock bar opening you had right there. It's not terrible, but it's not the most comfortable. Well, he fixed that on the version 2. As you can see, there's a good bit more sticking up, so it's way easier to get my finger in there. And yeah, so there's 2 things that I don't love about this knife. Being that I've already, had one of these in the review, I'm probably not going to do a separate review of these, and I'm not sure if you can get, I'm sure you probably can get these after the pre-order because he usually orders a little bit more. I'm not certain on that. If there is a link to where you can buy these, I will leave it down below. If they're unavailable, definitely keep an eye on his Instagram or his website, and I can promise you he's probably going to do more and more variations and stuff like that. He's got a pretty popular knife here. Now, like I said, the action whenever I got it out of the box was not that impressive. It was kind of gritty, and it just felt kind of funny whenever I was opening and closing it. So I took it apart to see what was going on in there because I used to do knife warranty work, so I feel comfortable around a knife. I mean, and I review knives for YouTube. So I took it apart, and what I saw is where the bearings are going on the actual blade, where the pocket that the bearings sit in. The coating of the knife was partially inside that pocket, so it was just kind of catching these the cheaper plastic race bearings. That's what Kubi uses in most of their knives, and it was just it's kind of like it has to work a track into that coating. It'll get smoother and smoother over time, and even after I took it apart and lubed it back up, it's much better, and I'm sure it'll get just as smooth as both of these. I think this one's my smoothest one. I mean, this one is very smooth, especially for a light blade. Now, another thing that I don't like too much, okay, the G10 one was perfect because the weight is perfect, even though there's no internal milling, there's no lightning holes or anything on this knife, and it made sense because, this is a G10 knife, so it's already kind of light, and it didn't really matter. Well, I noticed whenever I put these on that, I mean, it really throws off the balance. I mean, look, let me just show you. That's the balance point back here, when it should be at least up here in the front of that. And the only way you probably could have done that is if you maybe skeletonize these liners as well along. I mean, you already got some nice pocketing in the titanium, but the only other thing you could have done is either, I really don't know why you needed a full liner on the show side. That stainless steel liner, you could have went without one of there and just put a steel race washer in this side and then milled it out. But I know he was trying to keep these affordable, so you know I'm not complaining. It's just a nitpick. I still really love the knife. Obviously, I own 3, and I love KIZER Blade Works. He's such a nice guy. Definitely a guy that you want to do business with. Very responsive, and I followed him from the beginning of his journey whenever he started making this as a custom knife before these production models came out. So that's what I got in the mail. Let me know if you want to see a full review of this Lion Steel. Like I said, I don't know the exact model. If I didn't already put it on the screen, I'll try to remember to put it on the screen. Very, very comfortable knife, and hopefully it performs as well as it looks. I definitely, if it does, I will definitely be getting the smaller one. This was the only one that they had the coated blade that I saw, the little bit larger one. So there you go. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave down below. I hope everybody's having an absolute amazing day. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace!